Nice.
Me just talking shit in the first 15 minutes. No, book me though, for real.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll
Book 'em,
I'll
dude.
glaze you, dude. I'll glaze you.
Wow, great cold open. What are you sipping on?
A little peach high noon.
Peach High Noon, nice. High Noon, if you're watching, sponsor us.
Sponsored by High Noon.
Yeah, I'm also drinking an ambiguous water. I don't know. Sponsor me, Big Water. I don't know, but we're just gonna leave that here. Wow. All right. So, Headspace. What's up?
Yes, sir. What's up, man? How are you?
Not bad. Not bad. You killed it. So we're gonna jump right into it.
Cool.
I guess can you dive into what you just played and kind of what house music, UKG, the whole nine means to you?
Yeah, I think, I guess, recently, me DJing, I've kind of fallen in love with some UK garage, and, house music. I used to really be just a, dubstep, typical bro step, ripping DJ kind of guy. But, I don't know, lately the UK garage really just hits. And I feel like a lot of people are kind of starting to, move on to that wave of UK garage being that new step forward in, EDM music and things like that. But yeah, man, I fucking love UK garage. Yeah. Super inspired by all the, UK DJs and stuff like that. Fucking sick.
What was like some of your favorite tracks that you played in the set?
I really like that Murder on the Dance Floor vibe by
Wow.
Banquet. Shout out them. They're fire. Yeah, that was probably my number one favorite track. I got some other cool ones in there, just some remixes and stuff by Moonlight. The Fortunate Son remix is fire. Really anything that's got some good lyrics behind it. Mr. Sandman as well. Shout out Apadan. Don't know if I said that right, but she's so fire. Yeah, so I mean, just finding something that I think is kind of like an old school song mixed with that new UK garage sound. I guess it's not new, but people have been doing it for a while. But, that I think that's really kind of my favorite, genre.
For sure. Did you play any originals in the set?
No originals. I got a couple that I'm working on. Just, extra busy and trying to make sure. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so I want to make sure that they're exactly how I want them to sound before I drop them. But, yeah, definitely working on some original music.
How do you get over, like, talking about being a perfectionist, like, how do you get over, like, the hurdle of, like, actually finishing something? Like, I bet your drives are, like, full of just, like, unfinished. That's, like, a popular artist, producer kind of thing where, like, you really want something to be so perfect that you never end up finishing it. Is that, like, something you deal with?
Yeah, a little bit. I would say I kind of, especially, when I'm mixing or doing some sort of production stuff, I definitely sit on it for hours and hours and hours. And really grind. I don't know if y'all want me to pause this or not, but you want me to put him somewhere?
Cut shit, dude.
Okay.
Talk your shit. We're gonna interview him
Sorry.
next.
My dog's in the background. He's a fucking tweaker. But either way, so yeah, man. I think just I don't know. I've been doing it for a little while, and it's especially DJing, man. You're gonna fuck up. There's nothing you can do. It's just realizing, to be quite honest with you, that half the people that are listening have no clue that you even fucked up. And just to kind of keep it rolling as best you can. Most of the time, no one even notices. They're more excited about, dude, that fucking remix you played was so sick. Not, hey, you fucked up that transition, and I'm never going to see you again. That's facts. Whatever.
Wow. Okay, can you describe a moment where people actually did know you fucked up? Like, has there ever been, like, a show moment where you're like, damn, I shit the bed in front of, like, 300 people?
Yeah, there was definitely. So I played at a show at the Basement of Believe for G-Wub. Shout out the boys. And definitely had an absolutely fucked transition where I just, like, it sounded like fucking World War II, two tanks slamming into each other with just some dubstep, and it was awful. I know everyone heard it because I heard it. That shit was awful, bro. It was miserable, but, you live, you learn. Yeah. It'll be all right at the end of the day. Sure. No one came up to me and was like, you're a fucking idiot, so.
Nice. No, that's dope. So why Headspace? What is that? What does the name mean to you?
So, I guess back whenever we started, it was actually a duo. Me and my buddy Reams, Tyler Ream. Shout out to homie again. I feel like I'm doing a lot of shout outs today, but
no, we're gonna we love that.
Yeah, shout out to homie Reams. We were a duo, so we came up with Headspace. I love the name. I think it's pretty cool. I feel like it fits pretty well. But he decided he wanted to do his own thing. So Made it a little bit easier, that we didn't have to kind of do everything together. But other than that, kind of had it since I first started DJing, really, and then just kind of kept it, you know,
Yeah.
throughout everything, I guess.
Yeah. On the topic of like back to backs, like who's like your dream back to back?
Damn, that's a great question. I would probably say Sammy Vergi would be my dream back to back. Him or Dom Dalla.
Wow, Dom's solid too.
Yep.
Fucking shout out Sam. Shout out Dom. Sam's always got a crispy white tee on too.
He does, dude. I know. I should have channeled my inner virgin.
Yeah,
Just ripped the white tee.
It's facts.
A couple pizza stains on the front.
So, what's like your, I guess, like day-to-day life, like for people who don't know you, like personally, like what do you do? What are you into? Hobbies, work, shit like that?
Yeah, I pretty much, I work 5 days a week, full-time job, which obviously takes up a lot of time. And, kind of trying to move forward in my career as well as, just play some video games, mix some music, try and, space in time, hang out with my girlfriend, different things like that. So I feel like my days are pretty packed, but I always try to, mix a little bit or work on a song or, something like that throughout the day. But really, I like doing whatever. I like being outside, fucking around, really.
You golf?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I golf. We got the Masters on right now, by the way. But yeah, I'm pretty all right. I'd say I golf a good bit. I'm like a probably 10 or 15 handicap. Okay. So if any golfers out there know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, golfers. Shout out golf. Sponsor us, golf. Big golf.
Yeah, big golf. Big PGA.
Yeah, sponsor us. Fucking, you snowboard too, right?
Yeah. Snowboard. Yeah, try and get out, get active. Spend money the best I can, I guess.
Yeah, no, that is. It gets expensive. You pick like two of the most like expensive.
I did pick, unfortunately,
hobbies,
fucking golf and snowboarding. Yeah, and I live in Georgia, so it's like the snowboarding's immaculate out here in the foothills of Georgia.
Yeah, in the red clay. Where's like the best place you've been, like traveling, the U.S. and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I've been out to Colorado. I didn't get to snowboard. This year we're taking a trip to Alaska, though, which should be pretty fun. But I've snowboarded out in, a few different places.
That's dope. Festivals, shows, kind of what's your... I guess I'll start with, like, what's been your, like, most memorable? And how often are you out kind of in the scene, and where are you going next?
So I guess next fest is Bonnaroo. Got to see Fred, Chili's. Really want to see Cage the Elephant too. I like EDM, but I like a lot more as well. I used to kind of go to just mainly EDM festivals, and after a while, you kind of need a little bit of a switch up of just music and just just change the vibe a little bit. I would say most memorable festival would probably be my first camping festival, which was Okeechobee. Amazing vibe, a lot of sick sets, super fun. But yeah, really next fest is going to be probably Bonnaroo, and then not really sure what I'm going to do after that.
For sure. What's your favorite place to play or go, like here in the city?
I really like going to any, Alley Cat events, going to some Twisted Line events, Def as well. Def Global they're absolutely killing it. Yeah. Love going to their events. Always so much fun. Always get fantastic artists. I'd love to play a Def show for sure. Dude, I try to go to every one that I can. They got I believe they got Skin on Skin coming too, which is just absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like going to Def for sure. That's probably number one spot.
That's dope. So you've been DJing since what, like 2017?
Yep. Yeah, 2017.
What are like the roots of like how you kind of got started? Where were your first couple gigs, and what were you playing?
Yeah, so I really started. I went to festivals and I was like, I could probably figure this shit out. So I got a DJ board for Christmas one year, and started just DJing fraternity events and stuff in college. Make a little bit of money on the side. That was kind of the main, I guess, starting point. Yeah. Would play some, hip hop mainly, like you'd imagine in a fraternity house, kind of that sort of vibe. Not really a lot of EDM. But then, got back in the city. Started, linking up with some people and then playing some stuff that I actually really like, which is, EDM, dubstep, things like that. So I guess, that's kind of how I started doing it, but been doing it for a while, so.
For sure. So I guess to piggyback on that question, like with your experience in EDM, 7-8 years strong, it's like you obviously can gather a lot of experience and knowledge with just of music in general. So like if you could go back in time to any period to DJ or be a DJ, like where would it be? It could be the present, but like if it's not the present, when would it be?
I would say right now, man.
Right now.
I mean, shit's huge. People are really kind of opening up to enjoying more than just like the niche genre that they originally kind of got into, right? You know, a lot of people are starting to enjoy house music more, when I know a lot of people, whenever I was, you know, kind of beginning into the scene, were like, nah. You know, now I feel like it's kind of gotten more, people can enjoy a little bit of UK garage not knowing what it is, or, you know, enjoy a little house and after expecting to go to, you know, a certain kind of show. So that's why I think, you know, now and moving forward, you know, things are only going to get better. And, you know, a little bit more diverse musically in the scene.
Yeah. What's something that's like that you really enjoy about the scene and the industry, and what's something that you kind of fucking hate?
I would say the thing that I enjoy the most is, you know, you do definitely make a lot of genuine, kind-hearted friends. You know, they care about you and want to hang out, you know, want to put some time and effort into, you know, your friendship and things like that. Yeah. I think the worst thing about the scene is, dude, ticket prices are out the fucking ass, by the way. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. What the fuck is going on? But, yeah, I mean, dude, ticket prices are crazy. But other than that, man, there's, you know, just a lot of people that don't really respect, you know, where you are, what you're doing. You know, people are kind of just rude at some of these events. Yeah. And it's like, I don't know, can we just all be nice? Facts. Feels like it would be a, you know, fairly simple thing to say, but unfortunately some people are just so like self-centric that it's, you know, tough to kind of, I guess, drive that home.
No, yeah. Be nice. Be fucking nice. All right. You ever snuck into a show or festival?
Yeah, I snuck into Music Midtown. Nice. Don't arrest me. 1 year, I just walked through the gate the very first day, and then the second day I paid a security guard $20, hopped in. Yeah, it was cool. Other than that, you know, not really, just kind of a Music Midtown thing, stuff around Atlanta. I would never drive somewhere to plan to sneak in. I feel like that's putting a lot of risk on yourself to be able to do that. But other than that, no. Just Music Midtown.
I feel it. What's something that every like DJ starting out like kind of needs to know or like have down?
How to beat match. Just, honestly, I think the best thing to do is just download 50 songs that you really like, mix in key, and beat match, and just fuck around with those until you get things figured out where, you know, like you guys will see in my set, you know, I didn't need headphones. I don't use headphones most of the time. And, it, you know, if you really learn your music library and what you have instead of just downloading random-ass songs, you will do yourself a huge favor of being able to play whenever, just because, you know, front and back, your whole music library, which, you know, I've been collecting a good library for a long time. Had a couple laptops break, so, you know, lost a couple. But, you know, other than that, I really think it's just, you know, knowing your music library and knowing how to, you know, put those all together into, you know, a set.
For sure. I guess, like, where do you see your artistry in the next, like, maybe, like, 3 to 5 years? Like, what are some of your goals? Is it more, like, on the money side? Is it the networking side? Is it playing bigger gigs? What do you got?
I would really like to play bigger gigs, you know, just get out there and play music for people. I don't really do it for the money. You know, I just do it because I like to DJ and, you know, kind of curate the vibe for the night. You know, at the end of the day, it's not really about the money for me, more just, you know, going out, having fun, playing some good music. Sorry, dog's freaking out again. Playing some good music and, you know, making sure everybody has fun as well as myself.
Yeah. What's been the biggest compliment you've gotten as a DJ?
Usually just, you know, after I get done with the set, if someone comes up and is just like, man, I really enjoyed that. You know, I had a lot of fun, or, you know, I really like this that you did, or like that. You know, really anything that anyone says, it you know, it means a lot. You know, it's so much easier to just say nothing rather than, you know, even just a, hey, man, love the set. Yeah. You know, that always cheers me up, makes me happy.
For sure. How fucked up can you get before, like, you're no longer effective as a DJ? Like, is there a limit on, like, what you're...
Oh, for sure. I mean, I don't know. Some of these guys get out there sauced. Plastered. And, I mean, sometimes you can definitely tell. I'm a very anxious person. So I get super anxious before gigs and definitely try to keep, you know, I'll have a couple beers just to, you know, calm the nerves. But Other than that, man, I try to stay relatively sober just so I can, make sure, like I said, I want to make sure everyone has a good time. So it's not completely about me the whole time that I'm up there. So, make sure everybody has fun. Don't go up there and be a fucked up asshole and fuck shit up. And everyone's like, what are we doing?
Facts. No, I feel it. No, that's very insightful, actually. Don't be fucked up. We want to have a good time, and you're in control of the music.
You literally,
so just
like,
don't be fucked
you're
up.
the whole. It's up to you, bro.
Right.
When you go up there.
Paid all these exorbitant ticket prices just for you to be fucking on K. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
Reel it in. But no, I definitely feel that. It's been an insightful interview. We're going to move into the shameless plugs segment. So,
All right.
I take a sip of my ambiguous water. If you want to sponsor us, Big Water, go for it. But yeah, we're just going to give you a few minutes or a few seconds to just shout out anybody and everybody. It's not just people. It can be places, your favorite food spots, or like, people doing cool shit in the city. And yeah.
Yeah, shout out, my boy Reams, Tyler Bream, the absolute man. Came up DJing with him. We kind of taught each other, I guess, sort of together how to DJ. So that's my dog. Shout out my man Fuzz. Great guy in the city. Throws some events. Some fundraising stuff like that. We're kind of working on. Shout out Frank as well. I know you guys know him. Did an interview with him. Great fucking guy all around. Really actually. Cares about the music and people. Super good guy. Yeah, man. I mean, Click Cabana throws some great events. My man Nadeem over at Some Different tosses some great events as well. So, really all the good people in the scene, you know who you are. You keep doing what you're doing, man. At the end of the day.
That's big facts. Shout out. Sponsor us, everybody. Everybody you just mentioned, just sponsor us. $50 from every person you mentioned will literally change our lives. We're gonna get you to sign this giant fucking key.
Sick.
All right. Let's see here. Huge signature. It's got to be big. It's got to be big.
Y'all ready?
Yeah. Nice. Headspace.
We're good to go. Key to the city right here,
Key to
guys.
the city, dude.
Can't tell me shit now.
Right? It's on and popping.